go.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Masters Fantasy Show, brought to you by MastersFantasyFootballLeagues.com. I'm your host. My name's Jonathan. I'm a commish here at Masters Fantasy Leagues. As always, I got the Masters crew with me. A couple of Ryan's a senior draft coordinator this year. Hopefully, we can get Alan here to run some drafts.
Moving on
the
up.
Masters crew. What's up, guys? How you doing today?
Doing great.
Yeah, doing excellent.
Yep, me too. An exciting week here at Masters. I've been adding some new leagues. We just started the best ball leagues. We just started some super flex leagues. So if you're interested in the super flex league, we got those too. Your premier destination for dynasty and redraft football. Just had our first silver live draft this weekend. We're going to be reviewing that draft. We're going to start at the quarterback position. Going to jump right into this. Popping up on your screen is going to be the beginning of the quarterback list. I'll pass it over to you guys. Does anything stick out on this? And just real quick, this is redraft football. And also you can find the link to the draft down in the description if you want to follow along that way. Go ahead, guys.
So, I mean, looking at, just the order the quarterbacks go, no huge surprises to me in terms of, the first handful. I do think, again, Russell Wilson all the way down in the fifth round after a handful of guys. I think that's a steal. I think you could make a case that, he could for sure be, one of the top few quarterbacks this year. So I think he's a nice discount for somebody still getting an elite quarterback, but you can't follow any of those picks early on.
Yeah, I would agree. The top of the draft here for the quarterbacks is probably how it should be, give or take a few little things in my opinion. But I will say Jalen Hurts continues to get drafted a lot higher than I would even consider taking him. I feel
agree.
like there's a lot of people that they're under the impression that he's going to have a crazy good season, and I just don't see it. Yeah. And that's kind of the thing that I keep seeing in these drafts is he's going super early for a guy that, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think it's possible, the theoretical potential's there, but, I mean, there's no guarantee he's the starting quarterback for all 16 games. I mean, it's very reasonable he gets benched. And so to see guys like, Matt Staff and Tom Brady, and obviously Aaron Rodgers' situation a little different, but some of these guys going after him, I feel way more confident that they've got a better chance at outscoring Jalen Hurts over the course of a 16-game, now 17-game season.
Yeah. What I think is weird, too, is that if you think – so Hurts has played in a limited amount of snaps. He's barely played at all. And going into year two, like, he's kind of in this position where people are intrigued by the athleticism. But I think, like, a few years back, when Lamar was kind of coming off a same type of deal, nobody was touching him. And he's way more athletic and can do a lot more with his feet than Jalen Hurts. And as a passer, I feel like the difference between the two is negligible. So I'm not sure if people are trying to just get that spark that they got with Lamar in like the 13th round. They don't want to miss out, so they're taking him early. I don't know. But that's it's puzzling to me. And honestly, taking Rodgers too in the 7th round I think is a little gutsy at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like a scenario where he might not even play,
Right.
I don't really see that happening, but there's always that chance. And to take that pick in the 7th round, that's gutsy.
Yeah, and I actually seen a report today. I don't know if you guys seen it. I'm kind of switching to dynasty football a little bit, but I seen that the Eagles would be one team interested in Deshaun Watson.
I've said that kind of all along. I always thought they were the dark horse to kind of go after Deshaun, and I think they still could. Obviously, a suspension still probably looming this year, but who knows at this point.
Right.
And all just speculation. I will say, though, for the Eagles organization, if you believe in Jalen Hurts, you got to put that fire out immediately, I would think. And I haven't seen him do that yet. Yeah. And I think one other guy there, too, Justin Herbert in the 5.4, I'd actually slide him down below Russell for me personally.
Yeah, I agree. I'd take Russell first.
Yeah. I would agree with you as well. But I understand the hype behind Herbert. Whether I believe it or not, that's a different story.
One thing that I see kind of shocking later is that Justin Fields went almost a whole round ahead of Trevor Lawrence. Obviously, Fields has great rushing upside, but Lawrence does too. And, Lawrence is essentially as sure as you can get for a day one starter, where Fields, they act like Andy Dalton's the starter until they make that switch. So especially in redraft, just seeing Fields go a whole round earlier practically, a little surprising to me.
And before Trevor Lawrence, who's like 100% going to start.
Right. That's what I'd say.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And not only is he going to start, I think he has a better group of weapons.
Agreed, yeah.
In totality. I mean, I'd take Allen Robinson overall the receivers in Jacksonville, but I'll take that core.
Right. I can see where some people in Dynasty kind of like Trey Lance and
Yeah.
Justin Fields upside a little more. But yeah, for me, especially in redraft, I'm going Lawrence. And I still give Lawrence the edge in Dynasty, too. I think he's obviously the best quarterback out of the group.
Yeah, and sitting here looking at this, this whole draft at quarterback kind of makes me want to pick up my quarterback right there in the middle rounds.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Looking at Brady, Stafford, Burrow, Tannehill. I'll pass on Fields, maybe as a quarterback too, though. But I kind of like that little middle group. I think there's a lot of potential there. A lot of those guys, possibly even top 5 quarterbacks this season.
Totally agree.
Fast forward to the end of this draft. Some sleepers in the quarterback position for redraft football. Anybody stick out to you guys? Anybody you want on your roster this season?
I mean, redraft-wise, I really do like Ryan Fitzpatrick.
I was thinking that too.
I mean, it's hard not to like him because he consistently puts up numbers wherever he's at. And, he's got a not-too-shabby group of weapons either. Curtis Samuel, Terry McLaurin, Logan Thomas, a lot of people are hyping him up too. So, I mean, he's got some weapons to play with. So, I like that a lot, especially getting a guy like that in the 15th round. I'd much rather have like a combo of like a Burrow, Stafford, Tannehill in the middle, and then you can get Fitzpatrick at the end of your draft, and you'll be fine. That's a solid duo right there.
Yeah, and for me, I really like taking a shot on Trey Lance late. I mean, he's a guy who might not start right away because obviously Jimmy Garoppolo's there. But I kind of like what this guy did here. He got Russell Wilson in the 5th, then he waited all the way till, back half of the draft, pick up Trey Lance. And, I mean, Russell Wilson's never missed a game in his career, but, if for some reason he goes down, hopefully by that time Trey Lance is starting and, could put up some big numbers. Or if Trey Lance flashes, you could always trade him late. So, yeah, I like the Trey Lance pick late.
Yep. Can I add something too? Because I don't see Baker either.
Oh, yeah. Wow. So Baker Mayfield, a non-drafted player.
Crazy to me that people are taking, Trey Lance, Taysom Hill, who might not even play, whereas guys like Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff, maybe not the most sexy things, but these guys are going to play and they're going to throw the ball.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm shocked that Baker's not on here.
Speaking of Baker, he is, if you're in a super flex dynasty startup, Baker Mayfield's like the ultimate cheat code right now because he's going super late in dynasty startups, and I mean he's going to be a guy playing quarterback for a long time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Don't let him slide too far in your super flex startups.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition, our quarterback review, yesterday's Silver Live draft. Maybe in the comments, let us know. Are you surprised that no Baker Mayfield, no Jameis Winston?
No Wentz either.
Yeah, no Wentz
A lot
either.
of people are big on him having a bounce back year.
Yeah, I drafted him as my second quarterback just recently in the league, and I love the upside there. But that's going to wrap up this edition. As always, thanks for watching. If you could, hit the like and subscribe button. Come be part of the Masters family. Love to have you. Any last words, guys?
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening.